Hey everybody, it's Overkill here with another Total War Warhammer video. So I was searching the workshop page looking for some mods to hopefully show off to you guys, and I found such an amazing one. This is the mod that adds Kislev to the game as a playable race. Now here you can see the Griffin Legion, one of the many units created for this mod to have in the game. So you can see the battle has already started here. I'm fighting Chaos, of course, the natural enemy of Chaos. And yeah, I've brought at least one of every one of the unique units for Kislev. So let's take a look at them, shall we? So here we have, up here, we have two units of Ungol. Well, they're just called Ungol. But these are Ungol horse archers. Now, they're not really quite accurate to what they should look like. For example, these guys look the same as the Streltsky, for example, or Streltsy, whatever. They have the same uniform, whereas in reality they would be more Hunnic looking, you know, bare-chested, more furs and stuff. They wouldn't have these fancy Russian-esque type uniforms, but they're still really cool. It's a horse archer unit. We have Noble Militia, which are, you know, kind of the same outfit, different like helmets and stuff, and they have pistols. They're basically just Kislev Pistoliers. Only I actually found that these guys can actually do a lot of damage, which is quite nice. If we move over to the main infantry line, you can see we have Halberdiers. Now these are just kind of pretty much the same as Bretonia and Imperial Halberdiers. They're just kind of mixed together and given a purple reskin. We have Kossars, which are a bow and axe unit. You can see their axes there. They wield those in melee, which is quite nice. They're a pretty useful unit. As mentioned earlier, we have the Streltsy, I don't know. These are just Kislevite handgunners, basically. Then behind them we have the Kremlin Guard, and these are a two-handed heavily armored unit, two-handed axe heavily armored unit, as you can see. And they look absolutely beautiful. The previously mentioned Griffin Legion rather, sorry, are here. And wow, just look at how nice the horses look. The creator of the mod actually managed to you know, reskin the horses to look like the models, with that red. Actually, I don't know if it's paint. I doubt it. I doubt they painted horses, but you know, red and white horses, which is really nice. Behind them we have the winged lancers, only they're not winged, which is a bit unfortunate, but they still look really cool. They even have a bear on their breastplate, which is awesome. And speaking of bears, guys, you know it had to be done. The Sons of Urson are in the game. And they're reskinned demigriffs. Look at how cute and derpy that face is. Actually, there's not much really cute about that. Look, he even modeled a little bear nose on them. I know, they look kind of weird, but I mean, they do the job, and they're kick-ass. So yeah, that's all the units, guys. So let's actually look at some of these units in action. So you can see a bunch of the ranged cavalry are shooting at these marauders, and they're having a hell of a time shooting at them. Look at that. Oh, devastating. Dragon ogres and everything can't keep up with these ranged cavalry, which is really nice. So they're just gonna do huge amounts of damage. Here you can see the Chaos Knights are getting a bit zealous here, and they're about to clash rather with the Griffin Legion. So let's get a nice view of that. Boom. Now I didn't realize this until after I already engaged those units, is the fact that the Chaos Knights are really good, and the Griffin Legion are actually getting absolutely wrecked, as you can see, which is a bit unfortunate. The Chaos forces are also sending in Forsaken, which isn't good. You can see I quickly get the Winged Lancers in there to do some damage. Over on this flank, you can see my ranged cavalry are still just going ahead doing as much damage as they can, which is really nice. And they're just running around. You can see Dragon Ogre's about to charge my Halberdiers. Ah! Boom! Look at that! Synchronized swinging on their part. Pretty much like wrecking that unit. And here you're about to see the Sons of Urson in action. The Chaos Knights are on their way, so I figured, hey, what better target to send these giant bear birds at? So I run them this way to try to get them away from the infantry, and I get this unit ready to charge them, while the Sons of Urson will charge the Chaos Knights. So let's just watch these guys charge in. Yeah. And let's watch this impact. Boom! Wing Lancers just hitting those Chaos Marauders. But look at the damage that the Sons of Urson are doing. They've just killed this entire unit, like, really quickly. So I pulled the Sons of Urson out of there because I don't want to be surrounded by infantry. But just look at the devastation here. Chaos Marauders are charging into the Halberdiers. The Chaos Lord is in here doing as much damage as possible. The Dragon Ogre is just sending blood and body parts flying everywhere. Absolutely brutal. You can see a Chaos Giant has engaged the Kremlin Guard. He's also being shot at by a lot of skirmishers. Arrows bouncing off his thick, scaly skin. There's a bit of a cavalry engagement going on here. The Forsaken are ripping my wing lancers apart. Lancers, yeah, that's what I meant to say. The Griffin Legion are retreating. And look at that. That quickly the giant fell. I'm sorry I missed that. But he did manage to crush a couple of Kremlin Guard on the way down. Here we go, a charge between the Forsaken and the Kremlin Guard. And the Chaos Knights also make an appearance. Very nice. There we can see the Kossars in the fight with their big axes. Would have been nice if they actually were able to be modeled with two-handed weapons, because that's how they're supposed to be with those huge axes, but that's fine. You can see the fight all along the line. The Trolls are charging in. Trolls and Marauders and Chaos Warriors. Look at that. Here come the Sons of Urson with a rear charge. I was looking for them. They're getting ready to hit these Chaos Warriors in the rear. Boom, and they just absolutely destroy those Chaos Warriors. And there we go. Just like that, most of the Chaos Army is in full flight. Over here, the fighting is still going pretty. Fighting is still pretty thick over here. You can see now my Streltsy are in behind these guys, shooting into their rear, which is going to do absolutely amazing damage to these armored Chaos Warriors. Over here, the Kremlin Guard are fighting against Chosen and Forsaken, and they are holding their own. They are certainly an elite unit. But there we go. The Chaos Army is in flight, and Kislev has won the day. So if we take a look at the stats real quick, you can see my general got 14 kills. The Halberdiers doing decently. They got themselves some kills. The Kremlin Guard doing very well, 74 and 67 kills. The Kossars doing very well, except for this unit. The Streltsy doing very well for themselves as well. This unit of Wing Lancers got absolutely wrecked and didn't kill anybody, sadly. This unit getting 88 kills, 16 on this one, 37 on the Sons of Urson, 23 and 46 on the Ungles, and 103 on the Noble Militia. So that alone shows that they're not as bad as Pistoliers, that's for sure. You can see we didn't really lose that many, as a lot of the Chaos units were pretty much destroyed before they got anywhere, but oh well. But yeah, this mod does feature a fully, not fleshed out campaign, but a fully playable campaign. They use the Imperial technology tree, so they don't get their own unique technology tree, sadly. And they don't get any of the real legendary lords. They just get the random character that is applied to them in the normal campaign. Not Boris. I can't remember what his name is. Some generic Russian-esque name. So sadly, they don't get Boris or Katerina. But, that maybe in time they'll be added in. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, guys, be sure to check out the mod. It's on the workshop right now. It's just called Kislev English version or something like that. Be sure to check it out. It's a really fun mod. Lots of cool work. Lots of work went into these awesome units. So yeah, be sure to check it out. But yeah, this has been Overkill as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.